to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Saturday the 16th of April 2016 and we're providing our gold and silver update for week ending the 15th of April. Gold fell in US dollar terms last week by $3 from $1,240 to $1,237 an ounce, having been as high as $1,261 and as low as $1,223. In sterling terms, gold fell by £6, and in euros it rose by €8. Silver rose by 88 cents, from $15.36 to $16.24, having reached a high of $16.32 and a low of $15.36. In fact, it did not fall below its week's opening level. In sterling terms, it rose 56 pence, and in euros, it rose by 0.92 euros. The gold to silver ratio fell considerably, from 80.73 to 1 to 76.17 to 1. The Dow Jones closed on Friday at 17,897, down 29 points on the day, but up 321 points on the week. And the NASDAQ closed at 4,938, down 7 for the day, and up 88 points on the week. Brent Crude was up a little over $1 at $43.10, and US Light Crude was up a little over 60 cents at $40.36. The dollar index stands at 94.69, that's up 0.46 on the week. Gold initially rose at the beginning of last week, began to decline after Tuesday, and then rose again on Friday. Silver, on the other hand, more or less consistently rose all week, resulting in a 5.7% weekly price increase. Listeners to our channel know that we have become less bearish on silver in recent months, though we can still see silver during the course of the year moving into $14 territory, especially if interest rates are actually raised by the Federal Reserve. That said, our gold and silver outlook for 2016 stated that we envisage gold prices moving between $1,100 and $1,350 and silver prices between $13 and $17.50. We stated last week that we expected an initial upward momentum in gold and silver at the beginning of the week. And whilst we are not surprised that silver has moved slightly north of $16, we are surprised at the speed it did so. There are a number of reasons for this, and ironically, it's not just the result of increased physical demand, but paper trades. Yes, those trades, often accused by many as to why prices have been falling in the first place. In separate videos this coming week, we are going to cover this in more depth as a result of our recent visits to various institutions. However, the Fed's dovish tones, Japan stating that it will intervene to reduce the value of the yen if necessary, the general view that negative interest rates not only will continue, but may indeed increase, gold being relatively expensive compared to silver on an historic basis, and an indication that China's economy may indeed have bottomed, and therefore, as we hinted in the last 2 weeks, may indeed prove bullish for silver, has attracted a number of investors back into the silver paper market. This following a survey conducted on behalf of the Silver Institute's Silver Promotion Service, which was released a week ago, and stated, quote, "Silver jewelry sales in the United States was solid in 2015, with 60% of jewelry retailers reporting increased sales," unquote, clearly provides a range of support to see silver prices rise. Our view on gold is that it is still receiving safe haven demand and has been to some extent buoying the other precious metals. Silver has now caught up and may temporarily surpass the gold percentage rise. The issue now is, of course, should gold prices fall, will silver's decline also be greater? Short term, the fear factor is prevalent, and although there may be pullbacks, this may prove to be a reasonable buying opportunity for both gold and silver, especially if your portfolio is light in these metals. Technical analysts see gold resistance at around the 1260 level, and silver, now at least short term, appears to have support at $15.70 and resistance at $16.60. Silver may indeed reach new recent highs next week, and there may be some pullbacks too. But before one panics, it is important to bear in mind that silver actually surpassed $18 in 2015 and fell back down again, though we are reasonably confident that the lows for silver seen towards the end of 2015 will not be reached again during the next 6 months, if at all, in 2016. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumb up and share it on Twitter. Also kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe as a free member for regular email updates and offers. Our Facebook page, which is updated daily, can be found at facebook.com/Illuminati Silver. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice, and merely represent the personal views of its owners.